Welcome to our video about food waste.
Hello, we are Xenia,
Frida,
Sophia, and we are group number 8. I will be starting off with the causes of food waste and what the difference between food losses and food waste is. Secondly, Frida will talk about how much food gets wasted, how much CO2 wasted food causes, and what we can do to waste less food. And lastly, Sophia will tell you some fun facts about food. Causes of food waste. Food waste happens throughout the entire supply chain. During production, food is discarded because there is too much of it. It gets damaged or it doesn't meet strict quality standards. During transport, many foods spoil due to poor culling or storage. In stores, food is often thrown away because the sell-by date has passed. There is overproduction or the food doesn't look perfect. At home, waste happens mainly due to poor planning, buying too much, or improper storage. We can distinguish between food losses, which occur during production and transport, and food waste, which happens in stores or households and is often avoidable.
Let's look at the current situation. In a household with 4 people, about 580 kilograms of food is wasted every year. That's about as much as the weight of 8 adults. If families reduce their food waste, they could save up to 350 kilograms of food per year. That would reduce a lot of trash. So that means that a family of 4 could easily save up to 350 kilograms, as much as the weight of 5 adults, of food per year, just by being more careful with what they buy and what they throw away. Food wasting has a huge effect on the environment. Every year, wasted food creates 4.4 gigatons of CO2. That's almost 8% of the world's greenhouse gas emissions. To give you an idea, the CO2 from wasted food is like every person in the world taking a flight from Frankfurt to New York City. It's crazy how much damage wasted food does. But every small action we take to stop wasting food helps. Let's look at some numbers. Every year, 10.5 million tons of wasted food cause 8.1 gigatons of CO2. If we saved 12 million tons of food, we could prevent 60 million tons of CO2 emissions. That's about 2.93 gigatons of CO2 saved. This shows that stopping food waste doesn't just save food. It also helps the planet. Every little bit counts, so what can we do to waste less food? Firstly, plan your meals and only buy what you really need. Secondly, store your food properly to make it last longer. This way, you'll throw away less. And finally, compost your leftovers instead of throwing them in the trash. Composting is great for the environment. Food wasting is a big problem, but we can do something about it. Every small change helps. Wasting less food saves money, resources, and the planet.
By cutting global food waste in half, we could save enough food to feed 2 billion people annually, more than twice the number of people who currently face hunger. If 1/4 of the food currently lost or wasted could be saved, it would be enough to feed 870 million hungry people. For example, throwing away one burger wastes the same amount of water as a 90-minute shower. Taking into account all the resources used to grow food. Food waste uses up to 21% of fresh water, 19% of fertilizers, 18% of cropland, and 21% of landfill volume. We have the power to make a change through smarter purchasing, better storage, and donating excess food. Let's take action to fight food waste and build a more sustainable future. Fun facts about food waste in general. Did you know that food is a form of respect in Japan? In other countries, food is not as special as in Japan. To prevent throwing food down the sink, you could make a dish. Clean out the fridge meal. It's definitely something special not everyone likes, but perfect for pasta leftovers. A not so funny fact is that the most wasted food is the most important food for a human being. For example, half of the produced vegetables and fruit get wasted. Those are 3.7 trillion apples. So, 35% fresh vegetables and fruits get wasted per year just in Germany. Said by Umweltbundesamt. 13% of breads and sweets get wasted. 12% drinks and 9% products out of milk. Those are 69% of all foods just in Germany. More food gets wasted than eaten. This is insane.